Hi! Today I'm going to demonstrate for you a simply elegant Thanksgiving card in neutrals colors using the Stampin' Up! Falling for Leaves stamp set and Detailed Leaves Framelits dies. The vibrant colors of the changing leaves make autumn my favorite season, so I was a little surprised when my Falling for Leaves card took a turn to the neutrals. I'm Shelley Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 17 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand-stamped smiles. So let's take a step into the neutrals for a simply elegant Falling for Leaves card. Here's a closer view of the Falling for Leaves stamp set and the coordinating Detailed Leaves Framelits dies. Both of these are from the 2018 Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog, and when you order them together using a special bundle item number I've listed right here, you'll save 10% on both. And so we're going to do some stamping and some die cutting. And I'm also going to be die cutting with the Stitch Shapes Framelits dies, and normally I would stamp and then frame, center the die around what I just stamped, but because this is a photopolymer stamp set, I can see through it. It'll just be easier for us to do the die cutting first. So, but before we do any die cutting, because I'm going to be using this die, isn't this fantastic? Oh my goodness! And then I love this edge, and this is just a fabulous set. So anyway, before we die cut, because this is really intricate, I want to make a self-adhesive die cut with my Crumb Cake cardstock. So what I have here is a multi-purpose adhesive sheet. And we got to separate it from the backing, get the backing off. There we go. All right, so the part with the writing, we throw that away. And we'll put this right on here. And it was the same front and back, so it didn't matter. And now when we die cut, I'll have a self-adhesive die cut. It's a beautiful thing. I don't have to mess with glue then. I've got my Big Shot die cutting machine, so first we're going to build our sandwich to die cut with the Stitch Shapes Framelits dies. You get circles, ovals, and squares that coordinate with the layering circles, ovals, and squares Framelits dies. Okay, so we'll start with the Big Shot platform, and because we're using a thin metal die, we need a little bit of extra help with the thin die adapter, and both of these come with the purchase of a Big Shot. And then the next part of our sandwich is a cutting pad, and the purchase of a Big Shot comes also with 2 cutting pads. All right, so then we need our paper, which is very vanilla cardstock, and then the largest of the Stitch Shapes circle Framelits dies. And see this, that raised edge, that's the cutting edge. So we're going to put that down. There we go. And I could use the magnetic platform. I didn't, because I didn't have to be precise. I just had to get it on there because I'm not stamping first. All right, so then the rest of our sandwich is another cutting pad. And that just gave it the perfect thickness as we crank that through and get that 3,000 pounds of pressure that we get a wonderful circle die cut. Wouldn't want to have to cut that by hand, right? With the stitching all around it. So now we're going to die cut with Framelits dies, so our sandwich is going to change a bit. Okay, so let's take this. We still need the thin die adapter, but see this leaf die we're going to use, it's really intricate. And so to make this go even better, to cut through it like butter, we have the optional precision base plate. And if you're using Framelits dies, those intricate dies, you really want this. So put the writing side down. So we still have our Big Shot platform, the thin die adapter, and this is taking the place of the bottom cutting pad. And then remember our Crumb Cake cardstock that we have the multi-purpose sheet, adhesive sheet on the back. Okay, and so then our die. Again, that raised edge, that's the cutting edge. So we'll place that on here. And then we just need our cutting pad. And then we'll crank that through. There we go. Oh, that's a little bit tight, and that's good. So whenever I do a Framelit die, especially when I put a little bit extra on the back, I just like to go in reverse and do it a second time. And then let's see what we have. Oh goodness. See, it just cuts through there like butter. It is fabulous. It's going to come right out of here. We've got our 2 die cut pieces, and so now we're ready to stamp. And I'm going to start with the Crumb Cake Classic Stampin' Pad. We're just going to flip that up and slide it in, and then a quick swipe on my stamping sleeves, just in case I got ink on my hand opening that up. Okay, and so then we have our leaf stamp, and we'll go ahead and get this all inked up. Now, when I was designing this, I stamped it full strength, as you would say, and it was too dark because I'm going to do the words right over top. So what I need to do is a technique called stamping off. I'm just going to stamp on a piece of scrap paper to stamp off some of the ink before stamping it right onto the very vanilla cardstock. And so this doesn't fit it fully, but that was the look I wanted. I wanted it to be a little bit smaller. There we go. Doesn't that look nice? And so we're done with this. So a little push, flip, there we go, and a quick swipe because I don't want to smudge anything. All right, so next, the Early Espresso Classic Stampin' Pad. Open that up, slide that in, and I'll have a link under the video where you can pick up a pair of stamping sleeves if you'd like, so you're not smudging your handmade cards anymore. And so this greeting, isn't this nice? Thinking of you with a grateful heart. I'm like, oh golly, I like that. Okay, so the leaf, make sure you have it where you want it, because then we want our words to be straight for how we'd like them on the card. And being photopolymer, we can see through it and stamp right where we want. So I'm holding this down just a little bit extra long because I'm stamping on top of an image. And there we go. Oh, doesn't that look nice? So we've got our neutral colors of the very vanilla, all these warm neutral colors, the crumb cake and the early espresso. Let's do a little push of that. And there we go. All right, so now we're ready to put the card together. This is so easy. I told you, simple, but simply elegant. And we've got this piece that probably, as we peel this off, the backing, a lot of that'll come with it. There we go. Look how much comes with it, because I had my Big Shot die brush here in case we needed it. That's the beauty of, we got everything except for one little tiny piece. There we go. A little help with my paper piercing tool. There we go. And so we'll set that aside for just a moment as it sticks to me because, hello, it's self-adhesive. Okay, and before we do that, I just have one more piece to decorate. So I have a piece of Early Espresso cardstock and the banner triple punch. Let's go ahead and open this up. This is so cool that you can do different size banners. So slide that in, and then I like to turn it over and make sure I've pushed it all the way back, because if not, you won't have a nice even cut on both sides. And there we go. Look how easy that is to get a banner. Okay, so now all you do is put it together. So this will go right about here. And so what I have is my SNAIL adhesive. Put your finger where those ridges are and run over that. There we go. And I'm not going to press down yet. Let's do a double check with our circle. That's a little bit higher than I'd like. Let's come down a little bit. Aha! Looking good. So we are pleased with that. We'll press down, and then our self-adhesive die cut. Boy, that just makes life so easy. Press that on. There we go. And then our circle. How about we give it a little bit of a lift with Stampin Dimensionals and turn these over. These foam adhesive dots just really can dress it up. And I was going to need something with that, you know, layering it on here. The snail, I wouldn't want to try to put it down flat over the different layers. So you're going to need mini glue dots or something anyway. But Stampin' Dimensionals, giving it that little bit of lift is good. And they are 10% off along with a bunch of other goodies in the World Card Making Day special, October 1st through October 7th. So you can go on over to my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com, and pick up some card making supplies to celebrate World Card Making Day. Okay, and you know what's also released today, October 1st, are accessories for the Stamparatus. You'll find those over there too. So I just want to make sure that's centered. Oh, that's looking oh so good. And we'll press, and there we have it. Simply elegant Falling for Leaves card. That was really quick and easy to make, huh? If you'd like to make my Simply Elegant Falling for Leaves card, all the supplies are listed below the video and available to order now in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. And when you place your October 2018 Stampin' Up! Order of $25 or more with me, I'm going to send you one of my Simply Elegant Falling for Leaves cards. So get on over now to my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. I'm Shelly Godbee, teaching you how to create hand stamp smiles. Thanks for watching.